Every time I pick up a paintbrush, I wonder why. Hey, it's El Monet and welcome back to the channel. Okay, so first things first, happy Black History Month, okay? So this is actually supposed to come out yesterday on Saturday, but instead I'm recording this on Saturday because I'm not very good with time management. So first things first, fit check, because y'all cannot see the whole outfit. Let me move my chair out the way. So this is today's outfit. We got, let's just address one more thing, y'all. I know we're looking a little frizzy up top. Today is wash day, okay? But I might have lied to y'all last video just a wee bit. So basically the whole thing was that if I was going to upload the weekend that you're seeing this, I was going to be working on the big painting that is right there, actually. But it clicked. It dawned on me. Oh my gosh. This weekend starts Black History Month. And my school is deciding, well, actually my Black Student Union at my school is deciding to host an art show with art for Black History Month. And I decided, like, I already have stuff I'm going to put in the art show, but I decided I want to make a specialized piece for Black History Month. And that's what we're going to be doing today, okay? Yeah, okay, so that's kind of like the whole game plan, make a piece for Black History Month, and I actually already have an idea. This idea, it was Thursday night at like 2 in the morning, and I could not get to sleep because this idea was weighing on my brain so hard. This is the sketch idea, so this is everything that we've got planned out so far. So it's not going to look exactly like this, it's really just like a rough plan, so I have to take my own reference photos, which is not something I do very often, nor is it something I enjoy doing. This canvas is going to be I'm pretty sure it's a 30-inch by 40-inch, or it might be a 30-inch by 24-inch. I'm gonna get started taking reference photos, and I will meet you back once we're set up and ready to start taking pictures, okay? Okay, so let's get started taking some reference photos. I'm gonna stand up for this just because it's gonna be easier for me to get photos while standing. I think that's a pretty good tear. Her face would kind of be like this. I want her face to take up the majority of like the actual canvas. So something like that. Like I said, I'm gonna take a photo of my hand just kind of holding the paper down because when I paint it, I want it to look like someone is actively ripping the page, kind of like forcing it out. So I think I'm gonna have my hand kind of like in this sort of position. So I get to go through the really fun process of editing the photos. So I'm gonna pull up iPad Cam, and here we go. That looks about the same size as the canvas I'm gonna be using. Now I'm going to insert the photo I just took, which would be this one. And that's almost like exact proportions. Anyways, I'm just gonna go through and kind of roughly cut out my hand in Procreate.
A few moments later.
I'm going to find a face on Pinterest that I kind of want to reference. Like I said, I'm using it as a reference for the final. So I wonder if I could use her. But that, I want ooh. Hold up, I might have just found my reference. Hold up, so let's save that. Ooh, she is taking it, honey. But I don't want my hand to be covering up her face. Okay, well, since we now have our reference decided, I get to get started on painting. I am so excited to start painting this. Well, I don't get to get started on painting. I am to get started on sketching, but I am so scared to get started on this. Like, I'm super excited, but I'm so scared I'm gonna screw it up and like be so irritated. Like, if I don't do this right, I'm gonna get another. Let's hope I don't mess this up, and let's go get started sketching it out. So yeah, I will see you when I have my setup done and ready to start sketching. Okay, we are finally set up and ready to get sketching. So I actually have my reference is sitting off to the side. Okay, so now that I have like the actual tear of the paper mapped out, I'm gonna go through and start working on the two hands on top of this, just because I feel like once I have those hands marked out, I'm really kind of free to make alterations with whatever. It literally looks like a foot. Remember, this is just like a rough sketch, so no need to be perfect. Okay, it does make me happy that this is starting to look more like a hand though, so. I'm gonna start working on the hand that's gonna be up top and stress myself out again trying to figure that out. That does not look like a hand. Okay, so that doesn't really look like a hand. I'm gonna try and go through and fix it up. I don't know. And then I can also go on and add the nail of the thumb on just to give it more of that hand look, because right now it's looking really rough. It's looking really rough. It's giving sausage fingers. Okay, that's not horrible, and I can work with what we have right now. This hand up top is gonna make me crash out because it's not in the right spot. So I'm gonna pull the hand down actually, and then add this back in right there, which is much closer to the initial size of the hand in the reference. I think this is a pretty good spot to be in before I start painting. So it's time for our base color. I am so excited to pick up a paintbrush and put this freaking pencil down. Okay, we're back and we have my crusty paint palette and our girl Mabel. Okay, she's sitting off to the side. So we're gonna bring the iPad cam back and we're gonna experiment with some colors, okay? I'm gonna lighten up the photo first and I'm gonna go in with purple. Why purple, you ask? I don't know. I wanted to do purple. And then I'm just gonna turn that into I can put this purple layer on top and now I can mess around with colors. So red would be really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Red would be really cool. Like that golden color almost, and oh my gosh, hold on. I forgot about these, but I actually have this set of metallic watercolors. So hypothetically speaking, if I was to do the gold, I could use my gold metallic watercolor. I'm just saying. So do I make her yellow? Or like maybe even a dark orange color, because I can always incorporate super dark shadows. Like if I go like that, I can saturate her like that. Ooh, that might have to be it. So I think I'm gonna tint the whole canvas orange canvas and work for, ooh, yeah, guys, that I can end up going in with a golden color like the one I just got for highlights. Like all of this could be golden. I think that's the reference, y'all. So we're gonna tint the whole canvas orange real quick. Do y'all want a quick brush ASMR? Listen. Someone commented on my last video about how small the brush was. It was this brush that I used to tint that 5x4 canvas. It's not by choice. This is the biggest brush I own. I could get a bigger brush, but do I want to spend money on a bigger brush? No, not really. So, no bigger brush for me. So this is kind of what we're working with right now. And I'm already out of color, so this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna finish tinting the canvas and I will be back when I'm done. Yeah.
2,000 years later.
Canvas is officially toned. You know what that means. I can start working on shadows. So, obviously, I'm gonna start working on the eyes first because they are literally begging me to work on them. So I'm gonna get working on darkening the eyes up. I actually need to grab my paint paper towels, so I'll be right back. Paint paper towels acquired, like I said, and I don't know if I said this in my last video, but I've been using the same paint paper towel since I started using watercolor paints, so she's pretty used, she's pretty worn out, but no reason to get a new paper towel if this one works just fine after it dries. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna start by just blocking out the iris itself, and we can kind of go from there. Oh, There's paint water on my floor. But we can kind of go from there. I'm gonna add, I have this color right now, but I'm gonna add a little bit of green. This lime green, just to desaturate a little bit. Oh, that looks really scary with just a big red eye staring at you. It's okay. It's not gonna be just one big red eye. It's gonna be two. So next up, I'm gonna go in on her lips, and I'm just gonna kind of block in the top lip a little bit, and then the bottom lip uses much lighter colors, so I'm just gonna kind of get those shadowy areas with like slightly dry brush. This is looking very, very red. So to combat that red and make this look more orangey, we're gonna add orange. So to just start out, her cheek isn't gonna end up being this color, but I'm gonna start out by blocking in with this kind of golden color. Yeah. And I'm just gonna follow that shadow, completely ignoring the guideline I drew for myself beforehand. I feel like this video is going to be much more serious than my last one, which makes me kind of sad. I don't want to be serious. I'm not like other girls. You know why? I spill paint water on my floor. And then on this eye, a lot of this side of her face is actually highlight. So, I'm just going to come under here, down under. But, oh, that looks terrifying on camera. Like, I knew it looked scary in real life, but golly, that looks terrifying on camera. Now I feel obligated to get further to show you guys, like, it's not gonna look bad like this. I think I'm gonna work more around her eyes and also by her nose just to define those areas, because those are, like, key points of the face. Like, those are the points of the face I want people to be drawn to. Mixing colors again. My hand's starting to hurt from holding this palette. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Up and away, infinity and beyond. This orange color is taking me places. That's not horrible. I've definitely had pieces look worse at this stage, i.e. the giant one that I was working on last week. Yeah, she still looks pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta put that palette down. My hand's starting to cramp. Do some hand workouts where I get carpal tunnels or something, or arthritis. I don't know how Bob Ross did it, because he stayed, and it was a wooden palette too. He stayed holding that palette. Okay. Yep, I need more red in it. Okay. Now, I can add this color. Oh no, that's too much paint. I'm definitely getting somewhere. I don't know where I'm getting, but I'm getting somewhere. Like, she looks like she wants to bite me. I'm a piranha. She wouldn't stop shaking the bag. Name that movie. Whoever names the movie gets Layla points. This isn't looking half bad. I'm just saying. I'm not tooting my own horn or nothing. It's not looking half bad though. I'm also gonna go through and just genuinely start darkening some of the shadows that I've added, because they're not true to color, and I need them to be true to color. Golly, my hand hurts so bad from holding this freaking palette. I know exactly what I'm doing, guys. This 100% isn't guesswork, and I'm definitely not just experimenting with colors. I'm probably just gonna keep painting until my hand hurts so bad that I can't hold my palette anymore, so yeah. Smear it around. That was really loud. And then I'm gonna take like a bright red just along the line, just so I know where it's at. Because like I said, I couldn't see it. That actually looks really good on camera. I don't know what color I'm gonna do the hands yet. I don't know if I want to stick to a monochromatic color scheme. If I want to make the hands a complementary color, like a blue or a purple maybe. I'll probably end up doing the hands last just for the sake of my sanity. Because, like I said, I don't do hands. And I'm sure you can tell on camera, but those colors are starting to get like much more vibrant, which is making me very happy. My hand hurts so bad from because this is how I hold my palette the entire time. Wait, is that what that little ring is for? That's with a little ring on the back. It's to hold the palette. I think I'm technically supposed to hold it like this. Stop, that hurts so much less. Holy cow. My hand feels so much better like this. I feel so gross now. All my stuff is inverted.
One eternity later.
Okay, so we're back and I'm much further than I initially was. So per usual, my phone decided to so rudely die mid-painting. But I decided that I was just going to continue while it was dead and just get somewhere. So this is where we are now. Do you see what time it is? It's 1:45. I have to edit this entire video in less than 9 hours so I can have this up Sunday morning. This is where we're going to stop tonight. I'm going to take down and I will meet you back at the desk. So yeah, and I'm also kind of talking softer. I don't know if you can tell, but it's 1 in the morning. My house is asleep. There's 5 other people in this house, and I'm not trying to wake them up. But yeah, I'm gonna meet you back at my lovely, messy, cluttered desk. Yeah, okay. Yo. Okay, so that should conclude the entire video today. Like I said, I'm talking softer than I normally would just because it's basically 2 in the morning. If you have any other content ideas, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. I cannot wait to see you guys next week. Hit the like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. And happy Black History Month, okay? But that's all, folks. So bye-bye. Guys, I'm not very good at being an iPad kid, which is honestly very sad. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do we do? We swim. If you have any content suggestions,